Hello, you join me at very big, very grand Newcastle Central Station, and this train behind me is going to be the first train in passenger service to pass along the Northumberland line for about 60 years. So let's go see what the new railway has to offer, the reopened stations. This is an exciting day. Let's go for a ride. The Northumberland line opening sees 18 miles of railway opening to the public on what had previously been a freight-only line. The two new stations are at Ashington and Seaton Delaval, with more planned to open further down the line. Newsham was also meant to be opening today, but has been pushed back into the new year, with new stations at Bedlington, Blyth Bebside and Northumberland Park set to open later in 2025. The total cost of the project is just shy of £300 million, and when complete, the line will connect approximately 90,000 people, with the journey from Ashington to Newcastle taking just 35 minutes, providing a vital commuter link to this part of the country. So there we go, departing Newcastle, about 4 minutes late at 8:01.
Welcome on board the first Northern passenger service to Ashington.
And now we diverge from the East Coast Main Line before running alongside the Tyne and Wear Metro to Northumberland Park, which is still under construction.
If you look to the left-hand side, this is where Northumberland Park station is.
Here we go. So this is the construction site for Northumberland Park, the first new station on the line, and it's designed to be an interchange with the existing metro station, which you can see just over here. And now we diverge from the metro and start heading out into Northumberland itself. So this new line is a mix of single and double track. We've just gone onto a double track section, but yeah, it's a mix to save money, I guess.
No, I don't think
Alright.
so. Probably not.
Next station is Seaton Delaval. Alright, so Seaton Delaval, first of two stations that are opening today, the rest opening at a later date, but yeah, let's see the train out. So, the wind completely messed up my nice shot of the train departing there. Oh well. Let's have a look around the station. First impressions, it's just a single platform. There's not much here. There's a car park. But it's very windy. Very windy. I'm glad I've got a muffler on my microphone, otherwise you probably wouldn't be able to hear a thing I'm saying. It's so windy! Right, let's have a look at the station facilities. So I'm out on the main road. You can see there's actually the totem for the station behind me there. Ah! The stage, bloody Nora! Okay, the station totem is over there, and then from the totem you can see there's a cycle path and a road leading into this massive car park, and you can see there's houses there, so we are still in the middle of town. Ah, no! My hat! It's so windy! Hey look guys, it's my space, Michael C. Okay, so I've just followed the cycle path round. It's less windy here because you've got tree cover, but it leads to this bike rack. And again, you can see it's still a very large car park. And the platform's just over there. So arriving at the station itself, you can see there's entrances such as this one here, where they have pop card scanners. Now I heard that the pop card scanners aren't actually working today, but they will be soon. They've created a new Zone D, so the pop card, which is like Newcastle's equivalent of the Oyster card, it has zones A, B, C, and for the Northumberland line they've added a zone D. And then coming along here you get through into the sort of main event. So there's a departure board up there, information screens, well, information board rather, and then ticket machine there. And you can see they've got some posters out. But I was just speaking to them, and because it's so windy, they're not actually going to install the posters. So I was talking earlier saying all these posters, like poster holders, I guess, these things that really ought to have posters in them, and they're not going to be adding them because I guess they're worried that they're going to blow off into the sunrise. It's morning, you know what I mean. All right, let's have a look at the platform itself. So on the platform you've got chairs, posters and bins which are yet to be installed because it's too windy. Then moving along, these signs are quite small. It's not a very large sign. And then the waiting shelter. Yeah, there's a few people, well, sheltering in the shelter because it is just so windy. And then back out onto the platform. Help point here, hearing loop. That's good to see. And then your dot matrix display up there. Although it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Although it might just need calibrating. A lot of the time that is what's going on with these new stations, is the screen is there and it is working. It just needs to be calibrated. And I think that pretty much concludes the tour of the station. So there's an increasingly large number of people waiting in the shelter, and that's because pretty soon the first train to Newcastle is going to pull in, and I'm hoping there'll be some familiar faces on board that we can chat to. Hello!
Michael.
Hi.
Say hello to everyone.
Hello to everyone.
We are the first train out from Ashington
Yes.
at Seaton Delaval.
Yes, and I was on the first train in from Newcastle. So
It's windy, isn't it? There's quite a backwind after the train ride.
it blew my camera over.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah, quite. Okay, so I'm boarding this train to Ashington. You've already been there.
Yes.
How is it?
It's boring,
Okay, I look forward to it.
but it's a lovely town. It's not as desolate as here.
Okay. Right.
There's nothing here. There's just some
Yeah.
surrounding houses.
Okay.
There's an actual big town centre over in Ashington.
All right, I've got to get on the train.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
See ya.
See
Bye.
ya.
Enjoy the opening.
So this train is pretty considerably quieter than the one I was on earlier, probably because it's not the first one. Anyway, we're on this now, the rest of the way to the end of the line at Ashington. I have to say that after standing around in windswept Seaton Delaval for like an hour, it's very nice to be on a nice warm train. It's so much nicer in here, holy cow. Right, let's have a look out the window because we're going to be passing some unopened stations. So you can see here we're passing through New Hartley. Now this is a town that doesn't have a station on the railway. Possibly they want to add one in the future, but I'm not aware of any plans. But let's hope that they do add one because it's clearly a fairly sizable place, so it's a shame if the trains just pass through without stopping. So over there you can see the coast and some wind farms, and it's all very nice scenery around here. It's a nice part of the country, Northumberland. It's all very flat though, which explains why it's so windy, which also explains why, again, there's wind turbines. So this is Newsham. It was meant to be opening today, but unfortunately it got pushed back. It's now expected to be opening in January, I believe. But yes, I'll come back and have a look at this station when it does open. But yeah, there it goes, and you can sort of see the footbridge and the car park. So yeah, work clearly still ongoing there. It's just a shame it got delayed, but hopefully it'll be opening soon. So this is Blyth Bebside, I believe. And you can see this is even more of a construction site than the previous station, but you can see the footbridge, or what will be the footbridge. You can see what will be the platform on this side. It's quite interesting to be passing through these stations at such slow speeds, but I suppose you've got to, because it's a construction site. You've got to keep the workers safe. Anyway, that's Blyth Bebside ticked off. The next station is, I believe, Bedlington. Again, not that we're stopping there, it's still under construction, but that is the next station. Between the two stations, we pass over the River Blyth on the Kitty Brewster Viaduct. At least that's what I think it's called. This is the viaduct that has appeared in many of the promotional photos for the line's opening. There we go. And this station is even more unfinished than some of the others we've seen. But this will be Bedlington station one day. But it seems to just be literally the edge of the platform at this stage. So a lot of work here still to go. And now you can see we're heading off to the right, but there's another line that heads off to the left. So that line heads off towards Morpeth. Currently there are no plans to run a passenger train along it, but I think there's possibility in the future to run a service from Newcastle to Morpeth via the Northumberland line, which would be quite good. Alright, so next stop is Ashington itself. You're here.
Hi, how are you
Hello.
doing? You're late.
I am, yeah.
Hang on. You're late.
Yeah, so
That's the second arrival.
so you were on the first train out of Seaton Delaval.
Yes.
Which is why I didn't. Okay, it was so windy there. It blew my camera over.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
My hair is doing hairpins.
Yes, my hair would be as well if I weren't wearing my hat.
So we briefly crossed past there without realising.
Yes.
And now we're crossing past again because we're getting on that train. So
Yeah.
go to Greg's.
I will. That's a good idea.
It's the only thing open.
Okay. Good shout. Good shout.
Okay, I see goodie
Wait.
bags.
Oh.
Goodie bags. No, goodie bags. Oh my. Oh.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Woo. Wait, which way up does it go? Oh, it goes this way. I thought it was like a gingerbread man and it goes that way. But no, it's the other way round, and I think it's meant to be a reindeer. That makes more sense. But they've used like an upside down. You've been to both stations now.
I have,
What do you
yes.
think of them?
Well, Seaton Delaval
Yeah.
was very windy, so I don't really
It
have
was
much
so
time.
windy.
Don't really have much time to look at the moment.
Yeah.
Ashington, it's okay to be honest. It's not perfect, but it is okay.
Yeah. It's better because it's.
Yeah.
It seems to be more in the centre of town here.
It's just basically a bog standard unstaffed Northern station. Oh, I've got to get a
Pretty
ticket as
much,
well.
yeah. All right, I'll leave you to get your
Right.
ticket. It was nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right. So in terms of facilities here, they seem to be fairly similar to the facilities you'd find at Seaton Delaval. There's a single platform, there's bike racks, the platform has a waiting shelter, there's a single ticket machine. It's a shame there's not more ticket machines, but then they do also have the pop card scanners, so I guess that kind of compensates for the fact there's only one ticket machine. The platform, you know, it has help points, it has the benches, it has the litter bins, it has the posters, which this time they are in the process of installing, rather than at Seaton Delaval where they decreed it was too windy to even bother. There's a large car park. Interestingly, the car park here seems to have electric car charging points, which I didn't notice at Seaton Delaval. If there are ones there and I just didn't notice, then please let me know. And there's also a drop-off point and a taxi rank. So yeah, because we're in a larger town, there's a bit more facilities here, but on the whole, the station's pretty much the same. But the main thing is, it's a lot less windy here. So the other notable thing about this station is that there's this abandoned platform here. And not only that, but you can see the tracks keep going. And that's because the line actually keeps going a little further, and there's potential for a future extension to a place called Newbiggin by the Sea. The reason that hasn't happened yet is because you would need some new tracks for like the last little section to Newbiggin itself, whereas the rest of the line, the tracks were already there. But hopefully one day in the future that extension will happen. What I will say though is, sitting here with that abandoned platform there, it's just a little frustrating that that isn't the platform they've decided to build for this new station, because that's actually the side where the town centre is. So right now, you come into the station here, if you want to go into the town centre, you've got to walk away from the town centre and then sort of go back round on yourself. Whereas if it were that platform, it would be close to the town centre. And presumably it would be easier to extend in the future as well, because you haven't got the buffers in the way. Anyway, all that remains for me to do now is wait for my train back to Newcastle. Oh, they've given me my own private space here as well. That's nice of them. So as you can see, this platform is super busy for the 10:36 back to Newcastle. Anyway, I'm going to be boarding this train and heading back home. But thank you very much for watching. Press like, press subscribe, press things that are about to appear on your screen to other videos. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. My computer was broken, so hopefully I can upload more frequently now. Right, I'm going to get on this train. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.